What's up, you guys? How y'all doing on this beautiful Saturday? So, look, I just decided to just come on, and while I was sitting here, first I was hearing, about the collective is pregnant. Even if you are a man in a physical, you are pregnant with an idea, a new adventure. This can be a new book. It could be anything. It's like you birthing this into the physical, right? And the answers is like be mindful of the words you speaking. Be mindful of what you feed in your thoughts or who you are allowing to feed your thoughts. And be mindful of who cup you drinking from. Because everybody love is not love. Let's put it like that. Because some of these people cups can be full of poison. And some people love can be a healing elixir. It depends. You just have to understand others' love language. If their love not matching yours, how can I say it? The best way to understand another person's love language, if their words don't match their actions, that means their love is need to be questioned. Because I say, mean what you say and say what you mean. Because we lead by the heart. We lead by who we really are. Because some people could come in and be nice to you, but they really probably be leading themselves towards you with how they say, a deceiving heart. And with the food, like be mindful, like who you allow to like fill your what you allow to fill your mind up with, because your mind is like a closet, right? It stores things, you know. But if you clean the closet out and there's nothing in there but your shit, can't nothing cloud your judgment. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful, because some people, just want to plant seeds of thoughts in your head so they can be in some sort of control of your world. And when it comes to speaking these words, you have to be very mindful of, like, even if somebody piss you off, you know, they want you to wish something bad on them. They want you to wish angry shit, because they know right now is a mirror reflection. So every word you speak, every action you do will be mirrored back to the mouth that it came out of. You understand? So just be mindful, y'all. So I also was hearing before, because I was recording this at first, and I said, you know what, let me re-record. And before I pressed re-record, I heard Cat O9 tell. And it's I know back in the day, in the slavery days, they used to whip the slaves with it, right? That big whip with all those pieces of leather strings on it. It's called a Cat O9 tail, right? It says it consists of a handle of 9 knots, cords, or tails, which are used to inflict pain. And I wrote, cat has 9 lives, right? And some came to my mind about that. It's like, I said 9, what I wrote? What I had typed in nothing. I wrote uh, 9 laws of, because it was something about the cat 9 tail. It was like, it was for to lay the law down on, slaves that disobey the master type of thing, or didn't do what they was told under whoever leadership it was, right? And I don't know, for some reason it pulled up 9 9 familiar term extermination. I can't even get it out. Somebody don't want me to tell y'all this, but we're gonna talk about it. It says 9 familiar exterminations, 9 kinship exterminations. So I was like, okay, let me go a little deeper. It says it involves the execution of close and extended family members. It's up to 9 tribes. So, say for instance, one of your family members was guilty of a crime. Matter of fact, let's use what happened in New Orleans as a great example. When the so-called, first they said it was 12 prisoners, then they said it was 10, then they said it was 11. They don't even know what escaped. I guess the plot didn't go the way they wanted it to, but who cares? So The prisoners escaped, right? And by them not catching the prisoners, especially like the last two, Massey and all that, right? They was arresting people that was close to them, you know. And with this here, when it said 9 kinship exterminations, and I remember you to tell you, it says these families were always strictly loyal to each other. But if one is found guilty, the whole family will be punished. Everyone around you guilty by association for the rebellions against a ruler. So, collective, you could have had, and I feel like this is what all of us could have had an ancestor, 9 generations back, right? Could have committed a crime, and the whole 9 generations had to suffer. 9 generations had to suffer crime, suffer the punishment for that one generation's crime, right? And collective, I feel like you could have been the one that committed this crime in a past life that caused this to come back around like this. Just walk with me, collective, walk with me for a minute, because I feel like even with myself, I could have been a mother that always uphold my children when they know they did wrong, and things like that. And to the point where I was allowing my kids to commit crimes out here and not saying things. I'm just saying you have to look at what was going on in your family dynamic, and it can bring back a remembrance of who you were in a past life. And I feel like collective, it started with you and it's going to end with you. I feel like when it ends with you, this birthing of a new generation, because I feel like I ain't gonna think. Now you are on the right vibration where they cannot, like, you broke the curse. You had to come back and break this curse, collective, of something that you might have did 9 generations back. Like, you are the original mother, father of your bloodline. I hope y'all following me. I already do. And I feel like you are back to break this curse, to end this curse that's on your bloodline, so your generations can be healed. So let's see what's going on, collective. Boy, that was deep, yeah. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. So let's see. Like, look. Oh, girl. I ain't lying. That's why. That's why. It's like, for a long time, maybe you didn't know you was blaming other people, blaming your own, you like your grandmother, your mother, and things like that. But you were the cause of the curse. You had to come back and be reincarnated in this life so you can correct your wrongs. All right, corrector. So let's see what's up. Let's see what's up now. Let's see what's up. Thank you. Look, time, waiting, cycles, moment. I'm telling you, if I can have this moment for life, for life, for life. For real, I'm telling you, come back to correct the mistakes that you made in a past life, so your generation can be freed. But you got clinging, holding on, access. And I feel like you got people still around you trying to make you cling on to, look, you got bitterness, to the bitterness, the anger. When it's you the one that actually caused the crime, collective. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, how did we get here? And sometimes we avoid how we get here. They say your family are your reflections of what the truth is. And I'm saying, collective, I feel like you came back to break this curse. We got obsession, inflictions. What is this? Adorance. Okay, addictions, girl. I'm telling you. Heart songs, telepathic, and annoying. And I feel like, yeah, look, and healing at the top. I feel like your inner knowing, look, these people are causing distractions, pride, trying to block you, stress you out, so you wouldn't hear your true guidance and be led the correct way to where you need to be. I heard somebody got animosity against you, but they'll be all right. You got sixth house. I feel like this person on it, feeling some animosity because you broke your own generational curse that you created. Like I told you in one of my readings, can't nobody solve this but the man in the mirror, and the man in the mirror is you. You was the only one that's gonna break this. Not because somebody appointed you to do this. It's because you had to come back and right your wrongs in this life. And a lot of people that was supposed to come back and right their wrongs in this lifetime did not do that. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, you say involving one work. I ain't lying to you. I feel like some people generations about to be lost. Like a lot of people about to lose their legacy. And I feel like collector, you sleep. Look, I say sleep for a reason. You saved your bloodline, but I saved sleeves. And I was talking about the 14th Amendment in the last video I tried to record. Like, I hear a lot of people say that, about the 14th Amendment. And they say that the 14th Amendment was written for indigenous servers and slave, children of the slaves, right? Your collective, I feel like in this life you might wasn't as fortunate as you was in that past life. I feel like you had to been real wealthy, some kind of like high prestige kind of person, somebody with a high big title, right? I feel like you did something in the past life and caused this curse upon your bloodline. That's why I said you ain't the only one. We all did something to make our whole bloodline fall from grace. And in this lifetime, we had to figure out who was the culprit. And the whole time, the criminal, the suspect, was staring back at us in the mirror. And it was our own self. We had to correct that and to bring our legacy back to where it belongs, back in heaven. You know what I mean? And we got Orisha. And I feel like the Orishas are helping cleanse the waters. You have Sheba, Queen of Sheba, Pharaoh Hemotep, wealth, let it, win it. Girl, I can't get my words out. Somebody don't want me to tell y'all this, but I don't give a hug. And I feel like your wish is coming. Look, the first, look, in the way it say, the great mother, it says, nude, blue, ladder, cow, swallow up at night and give birth in the morning. And I said that, Collector, you are pregnant with a new life, a new nation, a new idea. Regardless if you're a man or a woman, you pregnant, God damn it. And this is your new bloodline, your new generation. And a lot of people that's pregnant, not going into like these babies, some of these children might come out stillborn. And I'm not talking about you, Collective, but the ones that didn't face the man in the mirror. Let's get one more. And then we're going to do, because I ain't got that many minutes. Amnera. It says, Ram, gold, eye of the sun, circular nature of universe, expressing fertility. It says, blue, survival, black, source of life, abundant fertility, yellow, hidden one, coffins, see, see evil, well, hear no evil, see no evil. I think that's what that is. So fire and light. That's the new birth. It's the new sun. The new. And I feel like the Orisha's here birthing you through that water of true love, of true abundance. Like cleansing you of all your sins kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you went through a baptism. You got pink moon at the bottom. So let's see. I won't deny it. I'm a straight bladder. You don't wanna fuck with me. I got the police. And look, and I feel like whoever this ruler is, and they don't have to be like an actual ruler. So it could be your neighbor. It could be your neighbor. Let me make an example of it. Like in the past, like you and your neighbor could have been, like I say, very wealthy people, right? And you could have did something to one of their family members, and you know what I mean, like whoever was the one, and you might get, and two collect. I don't know why the hell I feel like this. I believe whatever they accused you in that past life, you did not do it. I feel like you went down for a false crime and you might have got killed. Family members got killed. You know, I feel like you lost a lot of people in a past life because of this. And in this generation that you were born in now, they try to continue it on, but you had to stop it. You had to stop it. So that's, look, I'm telling you, you had to stop it. You hear what I say? I say Queens of Wine. Somebody could be from New York, Queens, New York. Can I get some more for this deck card? And you have to put an end to that. Five of Pentacles. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this. I don't know why. I feel like this Five of Pentacles is not like I feel like you leading your people to freedom. Harriet Tubman kind of shit. Look, using your emotions to be like using your waters, your sacred waters to guide y'all. You got the Seven of Wands. You have a lot of protection ancestors. Look, y'all following the North Star. I don't know why the North Star. Y'all following this North Star to freedom. And you got a King of Cups in reverse that's about to look. And I told you, look, it could be somebody that you didn't. I don't know. People be saying that these people don't be knowing that they have some kind of past life vendetta with you. I think they do. I just feel like they just don't tell you that y'all got some kind of beef together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you the one lost your memory, maybe because you probably passed away in that life, and this person just probably died of a natural causes in their life, right? But by you passed away in a negative way back then, that's why you had to, yeah, you was unconscious. You was unconscious when you passed away in the past life. And whoever this emperor was, yeah, this person was vowed to bring burdens and strife to your people. Girl, what is this? Look at this Queen of Wands. Who is this? Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is the old aspect of you. Look, cat, nine tail. You see the cat down there? I feel like this is the end of that capital punishment type of shit. Let's get one more. Four of Cups in reverse. And Two of Pentacles. So we're going to see why they came out like that. Y'all, I got my hair all over my head. And, girl, I don't even feel like, dressing it up today. Yeah, because it's cold and it's hot outside to be having all them clothes on. Let's see. Let me give me 1, 2, 3. Let's clarify this. Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. You got 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and Strength. They got on top of the Nine of Swords, depression, intense anxiety, feeling hopeless, wishful thinking, endless possibilities, courage. I feel like you had to stand. Maybe in this life, that's what I was saying. They was, how they say, same story, different players. Maybe you went through the same thing that you caused that happened the last time you walked this earth. And I feel like you had to be born backwards so something could begin again. Collective, follow me where I'm going. Just roll with the sister. I feel like you had to, because I remember, I think it was before COVID. Is it? Yeah, it was before COVID. It was like 2020, because COVID came in, because this was like my Mardi Gras, something like that. Because when COVID came, 2021, 20, 21. But anyway, I kept asking, why does it feel like I'm going backwards? And I was understanding that Pisces was going through a loop because she was caught in an illusion, right? She wasn't, she was going back into the past, kept going back to the past, kept going back to the past. And I kept wondering why we kept going back, because we had to go back to the past so we can correct our wrongs in the past so we can make it right for the future. And it made me think about this movie, Meet the Robinsons. And I feel like they have a lot to do with this too. Y'all, give me the Two of Cups in reverse. Thank you. We have Five of Wands. It says feeling unwelcome, family issues, and what this says, I can't see y'all. Animosity. Didn't I say earlier somebody had animosity towards you? And I feel like this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands could have been the one that tried to keep you stuck in this, because maybe this could be somebody that's part of your bloodline. Because believe it or not, with this 7-2, this could be somebody like, girl, I'm about to say 7th generation. Like this person could have been married into your bloodline, right? In this life, this person could have just been a relative of yours, but in a past life, this person was married into your family, right? Collected down. Y'all ain't gonna be ahead of me going deep in here. But with this Two of Cups, this person feel like they know they unwanted. They're not welcome. Because this person know they're not part of your bloodline. That's what I be saying, bro. Like, you got a lot of people that was gravitating to, like, I think about a lot of things. Like, even when it comes to that, about the Indians and things, like, you know, who was the people that took their place? They would have to be their color in order for them to take their place, right? Because wouldn't that be odd if you saying all the people that was killed, that was Indians, was copper skinned people, right? Wouldn't that look kind of odd if it was just all white people? That wouldn't make sense to me. For them to constantly, to trick, you know, the outsiders. You feel what I'm saying? So it had to be people of the same color. Say, y'all, let's go. Give me an Ace of Pentacles. And I'm posting this. Thank you. We got King of Wands and Six of Swords. Yeah, I told you. Lisa, she leading. She on that. She's being a leader, leading people to the calmer waters with this Ace of Pentacles. I told you. And you have ancestors that's walking with you, protecting y'all on this journey, your bloodline. Like you carry your bloodline in your womb right now. Give me the 7 of Wands. Damn. We have Two of Swords, seeing the truth, no right path, analyzing paralysis, girl. Analyst paralysis. Give me one more. Nine of Coins. Yeah. And this goes to, because I was wondering why the the nine of pinnacle coins came out. Like with this hangman, with the surrender, I feel like a lot of people didn't want to surrender that material world, right? The physical. A lot of people didn't want to like, because I'm gonna tell you, when I started this journey, it was a lot of things I had to sacrifice that I thought I was gonna never sacrifice. You know, like my job. Some people not bold enough to do it, because they don't know the unknown. Like they can't see far as they hand. You kind of say what I'm saying? Like I got rid of people that I thought was really allies to me, and I was like, what am I doing without these people? Da, 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 da. And it's like throwing cautions to the wind. Like I heard some say, taking the risk, you got to make sure you about that taking that risk because they got consequences, whether they're good or bad when you take risks. It depends on, how prepared you are, how you trust in your own shit by risking something. You know what I mean? And I feel like, collective, you have to surrender a lot of things in this physical. Give me this Queen of Cups and we going to get an oracle, Because I would like to know a little bit more on that. Give me Queen of Cups. Look, and the Queen of Cups went in fucking reverse. Insecurities, obsessed, and spiteful. Let's see why. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse? A breakthrough. Look, in the Two of Cups. Look, let me fix my own. Like, whoever this was in your family, this person could have been trying to, like, mirror your energy to, like, lead your bloodline astray. But something bust their hoe out the water where your real emotions pulled up. Girl, whoever this person that was in your family, bitch, this person gonna pay an ultimate price for this. Queen of Swords, honesty, protective. Yeah, and I'm telling you, gonna protect these people. Look, your family, Ten of Cups. Your bloodline. You're not playing with these people. You got good news on the way too, collective. Give me this deck card. Look, judgment. On the deck card, you hear me? And that's clarifying the deck cards. You heard? You heard? Give me one more for judgment. Damn, we got, let me take it. And at the bottom, the Tower, upheaval. We have Chariot, control, focus, and you got financial lows with the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups. Daydreamer. That's what I was saying, like Pisces with this daydreamer. Like, they wanted you to feel like all hope is lost, that you wasn't going to be able to get this chariot across, get your family to. Because earlier, too, y'all, in my location calls, I kept getting like somebody, like transportation, like airport came out, street came out, because street had a car on it. It's like somebody kept trying to stop your movement in some kind of way. Like, say for instance, this is your car, the chariot is your car, right? They were trying to flatten your little tires on your little chariot. They were trying to knock your little reindeers off, knock your little dogs off and shit. So you could only have like 1 or 2 dogs, knowing you need 12 dogs to glide this, that sleigh. Like, these people was doing the most. But you wasn't focusing on that though. You kept dreaming. You knew you was gonna you was gonna keep that promise. You followed your intuitions. You ain't allowed these people to kill your dreams. And look, and at the bottom, I just realized that intuition was here. You know what? Let's get a location. Let's get to supermarket. It said grocery shopping, varieties of products and fresh produce. Yeah. And I feel like this is you shopping around. Look, we got temple, spiritual practices, meditation, reflection, and spiritual guidance. I'm telling you, And with that supermarket and this temple, it's like maybe these people didn't think you had different avenues to go down. I feel like these people felt like you only had like, whoever this person is. It could be multiple people, but I feel like whoever this is, they thought you only had like one or two different ways. They thought they killed all your avenues to get your blood out, your bloodline to Calvary. That's all I can hear, like to safety. But I feel like you had to hide them in your own collective. I'm just the messenger. So let's see. What else you want to talk about? Let's get one of these. I think I got time. Yeah, I got it. Let me get y'all an oracle after this. So let's get one. I feel like you finally made it. Look, the edge. We have allowance, semi-sextile. It says, encourage, see the potential in, clarifies, give hope to, compassion, compensate, intuits, tempers, responds, cycle, grows, realize, and rewards. And look, all you have to do is change your perspective and communicate. And look, Saturn, wisdom. And that's what I'm saying. Even when I was telling y'all, like, it was time for you to take the pen. Even if you in somebody else's story, write your ass out of that story. But you could kill yourself. You know, who cares? Fake your own death. Kill yourself in a movie. You took away the point, you ain't gotta play with it anymore. You know, where they can't have no trace of you. You know what I'm saying? If you a person that's a great writer, that's your perfect opportunity to express your skills right there by writing yourself out of somebody else's story. If it had to take you to kill yourself out that part, handle your business. But how they say, do it with, make it sexy when you do it. You know what I'm saying? Make a grand exit when you do it, where it could leave a mark in that story. Look up, I told you. Pisces, Mystic the Dreamer. It says imagination, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing. And you got allowing here. Dreams, dreamy. It says energetic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical, right? And all that oceans. I told you the Orishas here to clean out the walls so you can have a safe voyage. Look, ascendant, and you got complexity, and you got Scorpio and roots. Mm-hmm. So let's get an oracle, y'all. Man. I hope y'all enjoy this message, y'all. Because I had to mask myself for a minute. Because the things that I know, these people wasn't going to let me get it out. Let's get it. Let me get one shuffle, y'all. Thanks. Can I get one to put the chef kiss on this energy, on this message? Thank you. I'm going to take that. It says, my dreams, I find my answers. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's see. Oh, she fell. Oh, let me use my cup. So what number that is? I ain't even look at the number. 20. All right, y'all. Let's read. Take your time, girl. You gonna get it. It says, what is real and what is unreal? What are the awakened state and the dream state? The state is guiding and leading you. In awake state, the mix of the subconscious, conscious, intuitive mind all work together. And sometimes we are more led by one, more than one than the other. Remember, I was telling you about the supermarket? It says when we move beyond subconscious and intensive minds, moving into the conscious of logic and of logic mind, we are more aware of the present moments. When moving beyond the conscious mind into the intuitive state, we are no longer attached to what we hear and see, but rely on our inner world. And it says symbols, harrowing, wisdom, serenity, and grace. This card depicts the wonderful apple with this Colorado, whom I love and admire. Have I have had the pleasures of learning more about indigenous cultures from her through her work and our conversations. Alpha is a Odeon Guru ancestral, a traditional cultural practice, and the founder of the Worldwide Indigenous Science Network. She also is featured on the laws of positive and progress podcast. My bad, y'all. So, like I said, there's something that connected to your ancestors, and it says seeking guidance. And I feel like, connected, you got this shit. You got this, B. So let me pause.